Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day out there. And we expect just a little bit of a mix of some snow and freezing rain, more likely just rain. So just a weak amount of precipitation, under a tenth of an inch. And again, this won't be a big deal. This morning, lots of schools are either delayed or closed once again due to icy roads and some drifting, especially across central lower Michigan. And we expect a much calmer weather pattern right on through early next week. We expect really not a whole lot of precipitation, and temperatures will turn colder once we get that cold front through here tonight. But 1 mile day today to help clean up. And again, here's a look at the storm totals across the area. You can see the freezing rain line where the most significant ice fell down in southeast lower Michigan. And again, snow became heavier as you went to the northwest. And again, I saw that looked like that area from Grand Rapids up towards Saginaw. This was a little bit more displaced to the northwest, but again, this was the area where the heaviest snow fell. We had 8.2 inches of snow here in Breckenridge. We have just under about 8 inches of snow on the ground, and that includes a couple of inches of ice underneath all this snow. But again, a pretty significant storm. 1 to 2 feet of snow fell up near Marquette, and again, much of northwest Wisconsin, between 12 and 18 inches of snow. So a very significant storm indeed. And with that snow totals, we're now up to 38 inches for the year. That's just 2 inches shy of what we'd expected an entire season, or we're at about 94.88% of the entire season snowfall. We still got half of February to go, March and April. So we're definitely going to be well above normal snowfall for this season. And if we look at temperatures out there this morning, mainly in the upper teens to low 20s across the central part of the state, and down in southeast lower Michigan into the mid 20s. On the satellite view this morning, you can see our next system. It's a weak warm front with a weak low in Iowa. That's going to help push moisture into the state. Again, very light amounts of precipitation. Could see a trace to an inch of snow in some areas, but overall I think this will be a pretty weak system with not a whole lot of impact across the area. And if we look at the radar, you can see some of that precipitation trying to break out across the area. Again, it'll be quite light here over the next 24 hours before the cold front moves through tonight, and that'll usher in some cold air. On the surface weather map, you can see there a low pressure system across northern Iowa. Again, as that moves off to the east, it'll lift the warm front up towards the area, but it'll be squeezed off by a cold front, and that cold front will be through the area by tomorrow morning at this time. And northwest winds will certainly bring in cooler conditions, and we expect temperatures to be mainly in the 20s, with lows in the teens right on through next weekend, or right on through early next week rather. As far as precipitation over the next 7 days, this is from the 0Z run, the overnight run. And again, we expect just very light amount of precipitation over the next 7 days. But as we get into the middle of next week, we're going to see a storm system come out of the desert southwest towards the Great Lakes. And again, that could be an impactful system. We're going to have to keep a close eye on that. So as we watch the 12Z and then tonight's run, look for precipitation forecast amounts to increase on this particular map here as we go through the next couple of model cycles. Again, snowfall maybe it's 1 to 2 inches. I really don't think we're going to see that amount, but we'll keep an eye on it. Certainly we could see some trace amounts, but again, I don't expect we'll see much in the way of accumulations. As far as the MAC weather forecast model, you can see the system for today with temperatures in the 30s. Again, won't stick to the ground much, and again, it'll be very light overall. And then just a very weak system could bring a touch of light snow Sunday night into Monday as it goes off to our south. But again, we'll keep an eye on that. That doesn't look like a big deal neither. This is our system we got to really keep a close eye on for about next Wednesday and Thursday as it looks right now. Right now, the model is putting out about 35 hundredths of an inch, or about 2 to 4 inches of snow. But again, this could be a much more impactful system, or it may not affect us at all. We're just going to have to keep a close eye on it. As we get into Monday or so, Sunday night, Monday, I think we should get a much better idea about this system. But this would be our next chance for impactful weather across the Great Lakes. As far as the forecast goes, you can see temperatures briefly climbing up into the mid-30s to low 40s across the area, and then we'll drop down again into the 20s by day, teens at night, just a touch of light snow Sunday night. And again, we're going to watch this system for next week. It could be a pretty significant system indeed. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.